So behaviour-based risk management or behaviour-based safety is essentially where you're trying to connect with people and their behaviours to ensure that safe behaviours are actually consistent throughout a business, and that ultimately gets the biggest return on investment in terms of safety. So it goes beyond ticking boxes and compliance and actually connects with people and their day-to-day behaviours and ownership of same. And the reason it's so important is that 85% of workplace accidents are actually behaviour based, have nothing to do with the environment or the equipment. It's actually people and what they do. I suppose 90% of health and safety budget actually goes into conditions, so environment and equipment, and that's very important, right? But considering 85% of accidents are actually behaviour based, which links to people and the human factor, there certainly needs to be much more focus and emphasis on behaviour-based safety and how to improve that if you really want to get results in terms of reduced accidents, improved safety culture, and ultimately helping as well even with insurance management costs. There's systems and there's behaviour, and for SeaChange we call it the what versus the how. The what's very important. It builds trust essentially, so and that comes down to systems like what safety systems are in place, have you risk assessed, do you have the compliance documentation, do you have SOPs? They're all very, very important. But the how, which is the behavioural side, is, you could argue, more important in order to get people connected. And a lot of businesses focus just too much on the what, the systems, and policing those systems. And the danger with that is oftentimes over time people can actually resist the safety message because it becomes a tick box exercise, and fundamentally there's that parent-child dynamic where staff or operations go, look, this is ridiculous, safety is too much, it's not actually connecting with me and my behaviour. So the how is all around, well, what actually are people doing from a behavioural point of view? How do they feel about safety and the culture? Do they think that they're connected to it? Do they feel valued in terms of the ownership of safety? So that's the split. And as I said, a lot of companies would focus too much on the what. It's important, but without the how, without the behaviours, it's not going to be sustainable, and it's not going to build a sustainable safety culture over time.